What in the Delta is going on? I'm a little bugged out and we got to talk about it. What's going on, Adventure Fam? Hope you're well. Hope you're doing great. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us. I am Eric, your esteemed host for today's episode. And right now, I need you to hit that subscribe button down below to get us to 1,000 subscribers. I know it may not seem like a lot to you, but that is our goal. 1,000 subscribers, and then we want to grow from there. So help us out and do that. Drop a like, hit that notification bell, and let's get on with this disgusting story from Delta. So we've all been to airports, we've all been on airplanes, or at least most of us have, and sometimes things get through security that you might not want to get through security, albeit liquid, albeit hopefully not a weapon, right? But there are some certain instances that we see on the news or we actually experience that we're like, how in the world did that happen? And that is no different. That is no different, folks, than this story right here on a Delta airplane. So imagine you're on this flight. It's an international flight. You've got a bunch of hours to go, but you're 2 hours and 8 minutes into your flight. You got your peanuts, you got your drink, got your music, you got your book, you got your show, you got your movie, whatever it is. You're just relaxing. You're like, I just want to get to Detroit. I want to get to my destination. Amsterdam was nice, but I'm ready to hit Detroit, the Motor City. And just when you're settled in, you look up and maggots start falling from the sky, start falling from the overhead bins, and they start dropping on top of you. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Yes, that is a true story from Delta Flight 133 from Amsterdam to Detroit. In the middle of the flight, 35,000 feet, maggots start falling from the bin. Oh my Lord. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine sitting in your chair and maggots start falling from the bin? That is utterly disgusting. Now, here's more about this story. So as I stated, this flight was from Amsterdam to Detroit, Delta Flight 133, and 2 hours and 8 minutes into the flight, the maggots started falling. They had to turn back and head back to Amsterdam in order to address the situation. And what they found was there was a passenger with the carry-on bag that had dead fish inside the carry-on bag. Dead fish. And maggots had invaded the dead fish and ultimately started falling out of the overhead bin. Somebody asked the question online, how did dead fish and maggots even make it through the security checkpoint? I would imagine that they would have caught that, but no, they did not. On the last 2 hours and 8 minutes into the flight, maggots started falling. It's disgusting. We've been on a lot of flights before. I've never been on a maggot-infested flight, nor do I want to be on a maggot-infested flight. Most of my flights have been relatively smooth outside of some of the turbulence we've experienced, and it is disgusting. So they turned back to Amsterdam, got everybody off the plane, and then they had to rebook everybody onto a new flight to Detroit. And then they took that plane out of service to thoroughly clean the plane. What are you doing if there's maggots on your plane? What are you doing if that's you? If you're sitting there reading your book, watching your movie, and all of a sudden maggots? Let me know down below. What are you doing if maggots start falling on your head in the middle of a flight? Delta, do better. Security checkpoint in Amsterdam, do better. Nobody wants to have their trip interrupted by maggots. That's disgusting. Whew. Let me know down below. What are you doing if that happens to you? Just wanted to bring you that quick story. It's disgusting, but hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like on this video if you did, and come back tomorrow for another story. Peace.